Oh, Black Friday edition, bro.
Black
Black Friday
Friday,
edition.
Black
Listen,
Friday
happy
edition.
happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there.
That's right.
Obviously,
That's right. Happy
first,
Thanksgiving. I hope y'all bellies are full.
yes,
Hope y'all
rightfully.
have a lot of leftovers from yesterday. That's usually how it goes. Listen, I
Mm-hmm.
just hope y'all, everybody there, everybody listening, I hope y'all had a great time. That's what Thanksgiving's about.
Absolutely.
But yeah, what else is Thanksgiving about?
I mean, listen, I don't know. Something happened. Something's been brewing down there in Texas. I don't know. You're gonna have to fill me in. I don't know.
I'll
but
tell you, listen, I'll tell you a little something. How about them Cowboys, baby? How about them Cowboys?
yeah, nah. How about them, bro? Listen, 2 in a row against the two teams that went to the Super Bowl last year. Um,
Yes,
y'all
sir.
got something, dog. Y'all got something, and go ahead. Let's go.
Well,
Lead it
listen,
off, man.
you
Lead it
you
off.
couldn't have said it. You couldn't have said it any better. Listen, the Cowboys just beat both teams that were in the Super Bowl, and you can't. There's no way in hell that you can downplay that because both those teams' fan bases are doing that exact thing. They're downplaying that, which is kind of counterproductive because now you're calling your team ass. So it's either your team is good or they're not. So listen, let's kick it off with last week, right? With what do
Oh
we
yeah.
what did we play? Monday Night Football. Monday
No,
Night
it
Football.
was no Sunday.
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 Yeah, I
That's
guess
right. Sunday.
Sunday versus the Philly cheesesteaks.
That's right.
So
That's right. So listen. Um, we talked about it on the last podcast. That was a big game. Every game from here on out for the Dallas Cowboys is a big game. But that's a big game because one, it's a divisional game, and two, you're not trying to get swept for the second time in a row, right? I
yeah,
mean, we got swept last year, but in this division, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen like that, and we got there was a lot at stake for the Dallas Cowboys. Most of what it was is respect and pride, brother. Because I'm still going to say this, and we can talk about it here in a minute. The Dallas Cowboys are not going to make the playoffs. That's just I'm sticking with that right now because I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid and I'm not going to ride the wave.
I
But
mean,
I'm
if
going to.
they, I would, and my bad to cut you off, but I mean, if they keep winning now, you might have to change that tune if they keep winning.
But that's the thing, though, is that we got to win out. It's the only
Right,
way
right, right.
we got to win out. But I'm in the mindset of listen. We got to take this week by
Yeah,
week, game by game. So as of
absolutely.
right now, listen, we barely broke 500. We're 6-5-1. We're in the hunt, as they say,
Good point. Good
um,
point.
which means that we're not a playoff team just yet, right? So I still feel like we're not going to make it. I hope that they prove me wrong. So I'm going to stay on that stand base. Um, but listen, this defense has
It's
turned the
better.
tide a little bit, brother.
It has. It has. It has, man. It's looking good,
Yeah,
dog. It's looking
yeah,
good. I mean, the Quinn Williams. I mean, Jerry Jones is starting to look like he looks like he knows what he's doing. I'll just put it like that. You know, I mean,
exactly.
and obviously this game. We're talking about the Eagles because obviously we weren't able to hop on after the game. So this is the first time that we're actually talking about breaking down the Eagles game.
Right.
You know, to be down 21-0 and then your defense doesn't give up a single point, I think in 3 quarters, right? Or 2 quarters and a
In,
half.
in
They might have
two and
scored
a
in
half
the second.
2.5 quarters.
Okay. So 2.5 quarters now. I don't think Philly's offense is all that, but hey, man, still, you still stop Saquon. You still stopped A.J. Brown when it mattered the most, even though he went
Yep.
off in the first quarter. You still stop the Slim Reaper, as I call him, Devontae Smith.
Right.
That offense still has names, dog. And for
Yeah.
y'all to not give up a single point in 2 quarters and a half, that was impressive. Quinn Williams is a motherfucking problem. He's a fucking problem.
Listen, that's impressive with just any team. That is beyond
Right.
impressive. Beyond
Right.
impressive when you have the last ranked defense in the league. You talk about a defense that gives up 300 plus yards, that gives up 30 plus points a game.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
defense be down by 21 at half or 14 at half, 21-0, and then we get that last ditch effort score, and now we're 21-14 at half. Brother, at halftime, even though we scored, at halftime, I was like, man, I don't know. There's no way this team, the offense is built to come back. This defense is not built to stop.
It's not built to right. No, and honestly, dog, I was like, these are the type of games the Cowboys usually lose.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, shit, let's be honest. That's the type of game that anybody would kind of probably lose, right? When you're down 21-0.
Yeah, that's hard to come back. That's hard to come back from, brother. And when you got a defense like the Philadelphia Eagles have, bro, I mean, all they need is a couple stops.
Again, I know we're gonna get into it, later about the Cowboys' chances of making the playoffs, but this team, I've been saying it. If you guys just can get a few stops, or if you can muster up a defense that can be opportunistic and just be bottom half, not be the worst, holy shit, watch out. And now you're starting to see that. You're starting to see that the defense is coming along. They're being a little better than the 32nd ranked defense. Yeah. And I'm telling you, this is a dangerous motherfucking team. Again, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
So listen, we came back down 21 to end it, to send Philadelphia packing back to the link. And 3 days later, we had to turn around and we had to play against the second team, the runner-up in the Super Bowl, the team that has a defensive coordinator in Spags. You're talking about one of the greatest coaches of all times in Andy Reid. You're talking about arguably the greatest quarterback of all time in Patrick Mahomes. You're talking about one of the greatest tight ends of all time in Travis Kelce. You're talking about a defensive line that can just bum rush, just ruin games. Right?
Keep going.
A running back crew and Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt that can just ruin everything. And that's what y'all put on the field? That's what y'all came up with? Against this Dallas defense who's boo-boo? Hey, bro. Hey. You talking about a balanced team, right? In the Dallas Cowboys, if we can win out, y'all better hold on.
Oh,
y'all better hold on.
I mean, listen, dog. I think, obviously we're gonna break down this game a little bit right now, but if they went out, they're making the playoffs, and that means that if you do win out, that's the most dangerous team, because that would have mean you guys had to win. Let me see if my math is correct. 8 straight games, because you guys were 3-5-1. And you guys would be 11-5-1. So that would be an 8 game straight or an 8 game winning streak going into the playoffs. Oh shit! Yeah, no, that's an 8 game win streak with three of those teams who didn't just make the playoffs, but two of those top with the final four.
So it's not like we would have gone on an 8 game stretch against a bunch of cupcake teams. That ain't the case at all.
No. And like I said, we'll definitely get into that. But yeah, if you guys are making the playoffs and you guys went out, it'll be a very dangerous team. But
right, yeah.
First things first, Turkey Day, that game, I was impressed, dog. Now I thought the Cowboys were gonna win, and if you guys don't believe me, I can show my text messages to my cousin saying that the Cowboys are gonna win 27-31. Now the game ended 28-31. I was a point off. Damn it!
Yeah.
It's hard to be perfect. What could I say?
It's hard to be perfect in today's age.
It's hard, man. Trust me, it's hard. But I said that the Cowboys were going to win. The reason why I said that is because I think the Cowboys I feel like they found something, and they're on a little run. And the Chiefs are a weird team because, and the reason why I say a weird team is because statistically they're better than last year. But everybody knows that they're not the same team. It's very weird. It's a very weird situation what's going on with them. They're better offensively. I think they're a little better defensively, but you know what their problem is? They are not making the right plays at the right time, which is very un-Chiefs-like. Because for the last 5 years, the Chiefs has made the play at the right time. Right?
Yeah.
And this year they're not doing it. So I think that's the difference. But anyways, Patrick Mahomes played great. He played
Yeah,
phenomenal.
he had 4 touchdowns.
He played phenomenal. He did Patrick Mahomes what Patrick Mahomes does. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Travis Kelce played well. Rashee Rice played well. Everybody on that offense played well. That's why I feel like it's so impressive. What Dak outplayed Patrick Mahomes, and I don't give me fucking stats. I don't care about stats.
Yeah,
right.
No,
I don't care about stats. Dak Prescott outplayed Patrick Mahomes. He made the better plays. I kept texting you. I mean, obviously at that point I was, a little, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, Dak Prescott. And then after every play, I go, again, he's making them like he's just he's playing phenomenal. I can't say more about Dak Prescott. He is playing at a top 3 rate right now in the NFL in the quarterback position. He's just making all the right plays, and he's making the fucking clutch plays, and he's making the right decisions. Like I was watching that game, and I was like, yo. You're under pressure. You're consistently making the right plays. That interception that he had. I mean, listen, it was a blindside. It was blindside tackle. Yo, them boys balled. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, my boy Andy, what's up? What's up, player?
That's right.
Yeah, no, them boys balled yesterday. Of course, So it was a blindside. He didn't see it. Arm got hit. Whatever. It is what it is. It was unfortunate that it was like the second play of the game. I was like, after I saw that, I was like. Really?
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you were like about to throw your.
I was, but then I wasn't because when you text me, like I forgot what you text me. I text you back and I said, "Still on the ball left." Right? And that's just how I feel about this team, especially especially the way we played against the Eagles, being down 20. Like it's
right.
Like I don't want that to be overshadowed. And I feel like it's being overshadowed by the fact that we just won. It's not the fact that we won; it's how we won.
How you guys won?
This team right now believes in themselves, and this team believes in Brian Schottenheimer, right? Who, by the way, should win Coach of the Year.
Ooh, yeah, no, that's a good point. He's got to fit. I mean, there's still a lot of ball left, but as of right now,
right?
Yeah,
but he's in the running for Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
And bro, listen. Normally and typically, we start the game the way we start. I'm like, nah, it's over with. There's no way. Like, there's no way. And then Dak has some other, passes throughout the game that I'm like, what are you looking at, bro?
Yeah.
How do you not see the linebacker or the safety creep up? Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's typical Cowboy stuff that it usually bites us in the ass, and we usually end up losing because of that. But this team is different. The culture and the mindset is different.
I mean, for me, from the outside looking in, I see that it's different, right? And you know what I think the difference is? I think you guys have a fucking leader. I think you know what I mean. I think you guys have. I think you guys found a leader.
Yeah,
plain and simple. Brian Schottenheimer, and I'm gonna get. I wanted to touch on this with him. He's just, I can't say more about it. He's just from an outsider that's obviously not a Cowboys fan. I'm super impressed with him. He is getting his troops ready each and every week, and he's bringing out the best in them. And you're obviously seeing it on the field, coming down from 21 points,
right?
Beating the Philadelphia Eagles in games that Mike McCarthy, let's be honest, Mike McCarthy and Jason Garrett would not have won. Would have not have won.
Nope.
I think the difference is Schottenheimer, and I'm not a fan of Brian Clark, but he brought up a good point this morning that I definitely have to agree with. Nobody has dealt with no coach has dealt with what Brian Schottenheimer has dealt. In the terms of you trade away your best player with, I think, a week before the season? Trade away your best player.
Literally a week before.
A week before. A tragedy happens to your team that somebody passed away that, unfortunately took his own life, which was devastating and tragic. That has happened to him. It's just, and then, you start the season with the worst defense in the NFL. You're 3-5-1. Like, he had adversity, and it's just truly, truly impressive to see what homeboy has been able to do. Schottenheimer, and it's, you guys found something, dog. You guys have a leader. And I wanted to bring up this point because I want to give him his flowers, bro. Yeah, super impressive. I'm just, I so impressed. I can't say enough about Schottenheimer.
And you know what impresses me, and it it kind of is a testament to his mindset is that being down 21 against the Eagles, right? The man never wavered with play calling. He continued on yeah, he continued to just chip away, run the ball.
Because he don't panic.
He stayed true. Yeah, no panic.
Yeah.
No panic at all. Because I mean, listen, Mike McCarthy, Jason Garrett, and any other coach that doesn't have that it factor would have abandoned everything and would have just probably just tried to aerate it, just throw it down the field, right? And you can't become a one-trick pony. You can't, because if you allow yourself to become a one-trick pony, you're already dead in the water.
I mean, look,
he did that. He didn't do that. He, like you said, no panic at all. He stayed true. And listen, we just grinded that shit out.
Yeah, no, and again, people who are lazy fans and that will say, "Oh, Dak can't get it done in January," and the Cowboys always they suck.
Yeah,
coaching matters, bro. Coaching matters. Like, you're looking at what coaching can do. Now, Schottenheimer has a long way to go before we actually anoint him as one of the elite coaches. I get that. But we can only talk about of what we've seen, right? This is what this is about. We're talking about what we've seen up until this point. And up until this point, you see the Cowboys team as different because the coach, dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mike McCarthy folded and wilted under pressure. Jason Garrett did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just tell, like, you guys would abandon this. And maybe the reason why Dak Prescott would choke under those moments is because maybe his leader would choke under those moments. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make any sense out there?
Yeah, no, listen.
Coaching fucking matters, bro. Coaching matters.
It's the old cliche, hero ball. When you try to play hero ball, all shit goes out the window.
Oh, of course, exactly.
And that's what Dak, the coaches put him in that situation where they were like, listen, you got to go and throw into triple coverage, right? I need you to just make something happen. But the play calling sucked.
Right.
So coaching and play calling matters, bro.
So maybe Dak is not really a choker. Maybe he just never had a good coach.
Bro, I'm not gonna go down this road with you because I've told you this. How many times have I told you this? In the past years, I've told you coaching matters. And listen, you have been on you can talk to this, but you've been on the mindset of that doesn't matter. Players got to play. So now let me know how you feel.
Okay, look. Hold on.
I've had that conversation with you about head coaching matters.
Yes, no. But I agree with that. But what I will say is that I will say that there has been times where I put a lot of blame on the performance of Dak Prescott, but at the same time that I put those bad performances on him, I've also put him on the team too, dog. You know, I am somebody who is not just a quarterback guy and that's it. You know that. Now, there has been times where Dak Prescott, like, to me, the playoff game against Green Bay, that was more of a team thing than Dak Prescott. The one game that I do put a lot on him was the 2022 San Fran playoff game. That one I put a lot on Dak because I feel like you guys should have won that game. And Dak made like 3 throws that were crucial. But anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Right.
Yes, I have been critical of Dak in the past on performances like that, pinpointing games. But I mean, listen, brother, I mean, that I've never been, quarterback is the only thing and that's it. And, he gets all the praise and all the glory. No, I'm not that guy. You know I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Sure. And again, maybe, just maybe, Dak's never really had a good coach. I don't know. Because
it ain't maybe. He's had Mike McCarthy and Jason Garrett.
I mean, listen, Mike McCarthy had 3 straight 12 winning seasons. I'm not gonna sit there and say he was a bad coach, but was he a good coach? I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
Right. But I'm not gonna sit there and say the man was a bad coach. That's what I'm not gonna do. But I get what you're saying. I get your point.
He's a situational bad coach.
Ooh, damn, dog. Shit, you throwing them gems today, boy. That's perfect how you put that. Situational bad coach. Okay, I'll take that. But the reason why I'm saying this is because those are games that Dak Prescott usually, and not Dak Prescott, the team would fold. And Dak Prescott is actually, he's performing at when it matters the most that I've never seen before. And that's why I think he's playing the best football in his career.
Yeah, I don't know if you agree with that. I think also too is the trust in the coach. He trusts his coach is gonna give him put him in the right situation that he can pull his team out of whatever rut they're in.
Right.
And his trust in his wide receivers, bro. His trust in the tight end. His trust in the run game.
The trust in the run. George Pickens is he's gonna be a Pro Bowler, no? Like he might be I don't know about all pro, but he's playing Pro Bowl level. George Pickens is balling, dog. He is balling.
The man already has like 1,300 yards, bro.
He's balling it, and I would hope. I mean, you guys are gonna resign him. You guys better,
bro.
You guys better, fuck, bro. Like you guys better do that.
They're gonna resign him. They're gonna resign him, and I mean, we don't have to go. Into this, into depth because I'm gonna cut it off right here.
Right.
He's going to get signed, and everybody that's saying there's not enough money to do it.
No,
you guys are jackasses because you don't understand. Yeah. Also, to listen, Dak Prescott has already said, "I will restructure my contract to sign George Pickens."
No, listen. He's coming back. He's
going to come back.
And there's no, like you said, there's no need to talk about it right now. We're in season. We'll talk about that.
By the way, those people who are talking about that we can't sign George Pickens are the same people, casual, fair weather fans that are saying that because of the game that CeeDee Lamb had against the Eagles, they're saying we need to trade CeeDee Lamb.
Brother, I mean, listen, CeeDee Lamb, he had a bad game against the Eagles. He did. There's no going around it. He had a bad game. But, I mean, CeeDee Lamb is still CeeDee Lamb, dog.
Bro, I mean, come on, man. And listen, I'll make this point.
Everybody has a bad game once in a while. Everybody has a bad game once in a while.
Exactly. I'll make this point that we can get back to the main thing. When you have two wide receiver ones, first of all, it's a luxury to have one. There's a lot of teams that don't have one.
Don't even have one. You have two.
Right? It's a luxury, or I'll say this: it's a blessing to have one. It's a luxury to have two because if one of them has a bad game, the other one's going to step it up.
Yeah.
George Pickens didn't have a George Pickens game last night, but guess who did? CeeDee Lamb, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. No, and again, like me as a Dolphin fan, those 2 years, like 2022 and 2023, it was the same shit for us. We had two number ones pretty much.
Right.
We had Jalen Waddle and we had Tyreek Hill. Again, 2022 and 2023. The last 2 years, not so much. Obviously, Tyreek Hill hurt and they're just not. But Jalen Waddle is a number one. Now he's proving he's number one. So I see what you're saying. Now, Lamb and Pickens might be a better version. They're a different version of Waddle and Hill, but they might be better, dog. Like you guys have the best tandem in the NFL, right?
I mean, just to kind of touch on those two comparisons, right? Hill and Waddle.
It's two different comparisons, yeah.
I feel like and this is just me. I feel like maybe CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens would be better than those two because they complement each other, right? George Pickens is the deep threat. CeeDee Lamb has been known to be an inside slot receiver.
Mm-hmm. Great route runner.
Great route runner. So when you got him on the inside and you got George Pickens going, can take the top off of defense.
They complement each other, yeah.
I feel like Tyreek and Waddle are kind of the same.
They do not complement each other. They don't.
I feel like they're kind of the same. They got that speed and
They are good route runners. They're good.
Right.
To me, Jalen Waddle's a little bit of a better route runner than Tyreek Hill, but either way, they're both still good route runners, and they both drop the fucking ball. Like they both don't have the hands. You see what I'm saying? Like they're the same guys. They're midgets. They're fast. They can play the slot. They're route runners. They can be a deep threat. Like you know what I mean? Like there's no complementary. For sure. It was kind of like, and Miami Heat fans, if anybody's watching, you guys will understand this. Like the Big Three era with LeBron and Wade, they were kind of the same player, and they just made it work because they were just fucking super talented. But you guys would understand that comparison if there's any Miami Heat fans out there listening or watching. It was the same shit. Like LeBron and Wade, they were the same player. That's why it took them a long time to make it work. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, same bullshit. Now CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. To your point, they complement each other. There's two kind of different players. One plays the boundary more, one plays the inside. And you're 100% right. That's why I think that I would probably rather have that than Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, for sure.
So,
yeah, bro. Listen, it's
but anyways,
it's
yo, we kind of got off topic about talking about the game. But anyways, this is what we do.
well, I'm just saying, like it's a luxury to have that, right? So,
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And even with George Pickens having a bad game, or not a bad game, but having an off game compared to his other games this season, bro, he's still balled out, bro.
Right.
He still balled out, man, and I just the confidence is there. It's Dak Prescott when he walks into that locker room, that man is like sitting on a throne because he just has this confidence, bro.
Right.
That's dangerous.
And I watched his press conference last night.
Yeah.
Which I usually never do. I never even really watched the Dolphins players press conference, but I knew we were gonna hop on, and I was very curious to see. And there's a sense of confidence that he has. He's just, I think he's playing the best ball of his career, and there's no coincidence that he might have the most trust in his career from his head coach. To me, it all stems back to the head coach. And obviously, listen, bro, Dak. I mean, I root for Dak because there's not much more to say about him off the field. I mean, the guy,
he's a great guy, man.
You talk about somebody that you would want your daughter to marry. It's Dak Prescott. You know what I mean?
Right, for sure. Yeah,
he's a phenomenal leader, and the shit that he's been through in his life, it's just. Yeah. I root for him because he's just a great guy, great person. But again, that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to bring that up. But he's also just a great leader, and I root for people like that. I want people like 100%. That to succeed. And Dak Prescott, you could just see how much of a leader he is on and off the field. And it's, again, he's playing the best ball. I think the only quarterback that's probably playing better than him this year is probably Matt Stafford. And that's it.
Matt Stafford, yeah.
And I don't think there's anybody else playing better than him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, again, Dak Prescott, he's showing great confidence. I mean, he's, again, dog, to me, it's the decision-making, bro. It's just the decision making that what I'm seeing. Like, again, when you break down, okay, because you can watch highlights, and highlights are what? They're highlights. You're just gonna watch the great plays, but even the plays that are incomplete, go back and watch and look at the decision making that he's doing.
Yeah,
it's impressive. It's highly impressive.
Well, listen, that last touchdown that he did when he threw to when he threw to Javonte Williams, and he had like the pocket collapsed, and he had to scramble, and I thought he was going to run it, which I'm glad that he did it because there was two defenders right there that would have knocked his ass out. The man scrambled.
All right.
The man scrambled, looked to the sideline to see where the line of scrimmage was, backed up, which brought the defender to him, gave Javonte Williams some space, and he just lobbed it over and touchdown. That right there, I'm just like
the touchdown. Yeah.
Bro,
again, like those are plays. Again, Dak Prescott. It's not that he's like he. It's not that he's entered his prime or anything, or it's not that he's because he's a veteran.
He's just comfortable.
It's examples like that he's doing. It's plays like that you didn't really see before. You might have saw him, but it was like flat. It was like once in a blue moon. He's doing that on a consistent basis. Dog. He's playing. He's playing top 3 quarterback in the NFL. He is. It's impressive to watch. You know? And so now you guys won this game.
Yeah.
Right? So you guys are 6-5-1. You guys have 2, I mean, really 3 impressive wins. I mean, if you don't want to count the first one because the Raiders are just a Division II school team, that's fine. Go ahead and knock yourself out. But it was 3 impressive wins. It was. But let's just call it 2. 2 impressive wins against 2 Super Bowl contenders. Now you guys have the Lions on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. I think you told me you guys play on Thursday, right?
Thursday Night Football in Detroit.
In Detroit. Okay. That's going to be a fucking crazy game. And it's going to be a bloodbath because the Detroit Lions need to win. They need to win.
They need a win. Yes.
So they need to win. So are the Cowboys going to win that game? What do you say on that?
I mean, listen, I have no reason to believe they won't.
Ooh, shit. Okay.
I don't have a reason to believe that they won't. Listen, the Detroit Lions are another team that is facing adversity, and they seem to not be able to pull themselves out of the mud. Now
they're 7-5. Let's see what Dan Campbell does. Let's see what he does.
Right, and that's the thing.
But yeah, you're right. It looks like they're
Dan Campbell is always that X factor because his coaching style is crazy, right? He's gonna pull trick plays out of his ass. It's what he does. But listen, they're gonna be down. I'm around St.
Brown, dog. He's out, man. I mean, I don't know.
Sam Laporta's still out.
Say that again.
Sam Laporta's still out.
Sam Laporta's out. Amaron. What do we know? What the extent of his injury is? I don't know if it came out.
I saw this morning. They just said it was a high ankle sprain.
Oh, that's 4 weeks minimum.
Yeah, that's not come back by Thursday.
No, it's absolutely not. I mean,
here's the thing. But here's the damn thing. Jamar Gibbs. That dude can go off. We need or Jahmyr Gibbs, I'm sorry. We need to contain that dude. And listen, we've been able to do that. We've been able to stop the run.
Yeah. No, listen. I think it's gonna be. I do think the Cowboys win. I think the Cowboys win, but I will say this, man. I don't feel that confident in them winning just because the Lions need the fucking win. Like they need it. You know what I mean? Like I feel confident in how the Cowboys are playing. That's not why I'm not confident in them not pulling it off. I'm just the Lions need to win, and bro, the Lions are still the Lions, dog. You know, I think Dan Campbell. You said that they're facing adversity and they're kind to start to fold, but I think Dan Campbell, he's not going to fold. You know what I mean? Like,
but Dan Campbell won't. But that team.
And here's the thing: Amon-Ra St. Brown is, again, I don't know him personally. I was about to say I saw his father. I know his father. No, I don't know. But what I was trying to say is that I've seen some like shit on him and his father. Yeah. He ain't gonna fold either. Homeboy is a fucking soldier. Like, homeboy is tough and rough, but he ain't gonna be there. He ain't gonna be there. So
exactly,
it's gonna be interesting to see. But yeah, Dan Campbell won't fold, and I don't think the Lions. But that don't mean that the Cowboys are just gonna let them win. Like,
exactly,
the Cowboys got some dogs now. When was the last time you said the Cowboys got some dogs? Like, when was the last time you said the Cowboys have a motherfucking leader at the coaching position? When was the last time? Jimmy Johnson?
Jimmy
motherfucking Johnson. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Cowboys ain't gonna just let the Lions like, oh, you need to win? Go ahead and take it. No, they ain't gonna do that either. So,
but here's
gonna be an interesting ass game. I'm looking forward to it. You know.
Here's the thing: is that the Chiefs needed to win too.
But so that's what I'm saying. Like the Cowboys came into Thanksgiving, and they were like, so like my brother, right? My brother is a huge Cowboys fan, and he's like, I just don't see the Chiefs losing. I don't see Patrick Mahomes losing on Thanksgiving. I don't see the Chiefs. They need to win. I don't see them losing. And I told him, I go, dog, Cowboys are gonna win. And he's like, you're crazy. Like I just don't see it. And I go, bro, this is again, Coach Shoddy is different. It's a little different. And my Cowboys, my brother is one of those Cowboys fans that he's more pessimistic than optimistic. Obviously, you know my brother, and you know what type of fan he is. He is more pessimistic than optimistic. So that's why he was, like, oh, I just don't see it. I don't, and he don't. And he told me, he's like, I'm still not gonna get excited. I go, what if they win against the Chiefs tonight? And he's like, I'm still not gonna get excited. But you can just tell that he was like, well, if they beat the Chiefs, we'll see what's up. And obviously, we all FaceTime last night, and you could tell on that FaceTime he was shocked. He was so shocked. So he, fans like that are they're still gonna be pessimistic, and with great reason. I'm not gonna sit here and say Cowboys fans should just completely, oh my God, you guys are the best. No. There's still a lot of work to do, obviously.
Agreed.
But again, I feel like I could talk about this more because there's no emotion with it with me. I'm not a Cowboys fan. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a Cowboys fan. So I see the difference, dog. I see where, like, holy shit, you guys got a coach now. Okay, now I can see it. Dak Prescott. Is there some type of there's no coincidence that he's playing more clutch play than he's ever played? Because maybe his fucking coach is doing it. Again, a quarterback can only do as much as the coach, bro. That's why coaching matters so much, and quarterback play is not all about just wins and losses. You see what I'm saying? they get the most blame. I get in, they're gonna get the most credit. But once again, there is a different. This is a different team, and maybe trading Micah was the right move. Time will tell, but maybe
I
it
think.
was.
I mean, we can tap into that a little bit because I mean, listen, I had that conversation early this morning with someone who is a Packers fan, and they were like, "Listen, Michael Parsons is on he's on a terror right now, and you know this, that,
Is
and
he
the
really?
other." And he
Is
was
he
like,
really?
"Listen, I think we won the trade." And I said, answer me this question, right? I know Michael Parsons. We drafted his ass. I've seen what he does. What is he doing this year that's different from last year or the year before or the year before that?
Same shit. Same bullshit.
He's doing the same. Like Michael Parsons will disrupt the game. Michael Parsons is going to go get his sacks. Michael Parsons is always going to have 10 plus sacks a year, right? Because this whole he's become the first player in NFL history to have 5 seasons with 10 plus sacks. Okay, last year he was the first person in NFL history to have in 4 seasons. Like he's not doing anything different. But this Cowboys team is different.
Yes,
because even the Packers record, right, outside of the tie from us, this is what they were at last year.
Yeah. No. He and again in football, very rarely will you find a difference maker outside of the quarterback position. Very rarely will you find like a defensive end or a cornerback. You have to have generational seasons, like one-offs to make a difference. When I say a difference, like a 5-win difference. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe Michael might count for 1 game.
Or go break the sack record.
3. Huh?
Or go break the sack record.
Right. Like yeah. I mean, fuck Myles Garrett, bro. I feel so bad for Myles Garrett. Holy shit. He's gonna break the record, and he's gonna do it in a fucking team that is just.
Hey, that's the team he chose.
I know. He chose the money, dog. He chose the money, but he's gonna break the. Bro, he might break the sack record this week. Your homeboy is getting like 4 or 5 sacks a game, dog.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
he is crazy. Like
that is.
Again, sorry,
bro. Consistency.
Sorry to drop. To go off topic, but man, he is. My God, he is special. But anyways, getting back to my point. Yeah, no, Micah is not going to account for 3, 4, 5 wins. Yeah, he's not, and you're right. And I think that this trade, again, you got to hit on the picks, and again, the trade for Quinn Williams right now is looking, and you guys are paying a lot less for Quinn Williams than Michael Parsons.
$24 million less.
$24 million less. Fuck, damn near half of homeboy salary.
We got Kenny Clark.
Kenny Clark. No. Listen,
we got 2 first-round draft picks still.
You got 2 first-round draft picks as well. That's why I think this team in 2026 is going to be a motherfucking problem. Now, Quinn Williams, I again, and this is my bad, guys. This is my bad. I'm a Dolphins fan, so I'm obviously AFC East. I watch a lot of AFC East.
Yeah.
I didn't know Quinn Williams was this good. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I knew he was a hell of a player, but I just think because when you play with the Jets, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna blame the Jets. When you play with the Jets, it's just like you don't see like my G. I never saw Quinn Williams in the backfield so much. Like your homeboy is like a pass rusher too. Now he's not an elite pass rusher, but he's in it.
Yeah.
So Quinn Williams, I'm sorry. I was not familiar with your game, dog. I knew you was good, but I didn't know you was this nice, bro.
Yes, sir. That man is disrupting offenses, bro.
He's a game record. No. In all seriousness, he's a game record. Like he
is.
I kept telling my brother, 92's back he's in the backfield again. 92's in the backfield again, and he's playing phenomenal.
Listen, the Chiefs tried, and I saw it from early what they were trying to do. They were running on the outsides. They did not want to run up the middle.
No, you can't because you cannot. You can when you have Q, when you have Big Q and Kenny Clark. What are you gonna do? Shit, that rhymes. You got Big Q and Kenny Clark. What you gonna do? It rhymes. There you go. A new song right there. Shit, I'm Darren Waller, baby. Let's go. But no, it's gonna be difficult when you have two of them big boys up the like you're gonna have to run outside, and that's what I'm saying. If you guys can make a splash move for an edge rusher or draft one, you know,
I think they will. And I think they will.
Like I said, I mean, we'll get into the 2026 Cowboys when that time is due. But if I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm excited as hell. But anyways, big Q. I knew he was good, dog. I knew he was phenomenal. I knew it. But I guess when you slap that, you know, that star on, maybe, you know, he's looking better than what I really thought. He's more. I'll put it like this: he's more of a game wrecker than what I thought he was. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he establishes the dominance in the one technique, right up the middle, establishes the dominance. He can get to the quarterback, and he forces you to run outside.
He forces you to run, and he's athletic, dog. He's athletic.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Homeboy can move for a big boy. He can move. He can move.
Yep.
You know, so. But yeah, man, no, I just, you know, again, wanted to give Q boy or homeboy Q. There you go, homeboy Q. His flowers, man. He's playing phenomenal. And dare I say, he's kind of changed life in Dallas on the defensive side.
He has, bro. He's brought in that swagger. You know, he's on the sidelines. You know, coaching up. You know, Donovan Ezeraku, our rookie edge. He's coaching up. He's taking that leadership role on the defense, right? Yeah. And then you bring someone back like Overshown, who's just a dog.
Oh man! By the way, let's get real quick. Overshown, now I see what you're saying about this guy because we weren't able to see. People that were not hardcore Cowboys fans, you couldn't really see because he hasn't been on the field that much. But Cowboys fans know, like hardcore Cowboys fans like yourself, they know because they watch him in preseason and training camp, and so. Overshown, real quick, dog. He's balling. Like I can see what you're saying. I can see what you're saying.
And that's what Overshown. That's what Overshown is. That's who he's been since he was at Texas, bro.
Yeah. No. You were. No. I gotta give it to all. I mean, I never doubted him, but again, I didn't know. I didn't know because I couldn't see him on the field. But you said it. Like the minute you drafted him, shit. I think that was the draft that I was at your crib, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. I think so.
I think it was. It could have been the year after. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, when you drafted him, you were super happy, and I was like, okay, like it was like a third. I think it was third or fourth round pick. But the reason why I'm saying that you were super hyped because now we're seeing why you were. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I knew who he was, bro. And listen, you want to talk about an athletic, but listen, his athletic ability and the fact that he can be shot out of a cannon is great. What I love the most is his ability to tackle in open space.
In open space, right?
That's what he does the best. That's what he does the best. He'll get there quick, but he's not going to try to. He's not going to try to, hit stick you. He's going to wrap up.
He's going to wrap up. And let me tell you, in the NFL, in general, high school, Pee Wee, that is a lost art because tackling is a skill. People don't get that. Don't think that it's all about I gotta be the roughest and no. Because you can have some dude that's big as shit that can't tackle, and you can have a dude that's a skinny dude that has perfected the art of tackling. So tackling is a skill. It is something that is a technique. Demarion Overshown is somebody who could do that.
Yep.
So you put the fact, and when you said shot out of a cannon and him side to side, that's my eyes lit up because I was like, that's what I see from him all the time. That dude can get from one side to the field to the other on the elite level. So that's what I see from Demarion Overshown. So that's what my eyes lit up when you said it. But at the same time, when you have that, and then you have the tackling technique, and you have it just comes together, and it's like, again, I know a couple weeks ago I was saying, I pray that this dude stays healthy because he's just been through so much, and I'm gonna keep praying for him because
brother,
please, bro, he's been through way too much, dog. Like, just the injury guys, just take him out, please. Like, just don't. Like, he's been through way too much. For the love of God, please. But he's been another addition that I think he could be an elite cornerback. Linebacker in this league one day.
Absolutely.
I just hope the injuries don't derail him. I just really hope so, you know. But again, that was a quick Demarion overshown.
Yeah, but listen, I mean, everything that has been done right from the offseason, from acquiring Kenny Clark and George Pickens and the trade of Micah Parsons.
Yeah, it's looking
the
good
attitude.
Right now.
The attitude of not just the team, but the front office is different.
And the fact that you bring that up, I want to say, like you said, it feels different. Like, I don't look at the Cowboys as like a clown. Like, I don't feel like they're a clown show. You see what I'm saying? Like years before, you just kind of like, oh yeah, there you go, Jerry Jones doing this, and exactly. Mike McCarthy doing this bullshit, and he's just gonna kiss up to Jerry Jones. I kind of feel like the Cowboys are like a real fucking team. And I don't mean that in any disrespect. I mean that in a sense of like a no nonsense, like let's go. Like, we're a fucking NFL team. Fuck it. Yeah. Like, we're not about the show anymore. Now
I'll say they're getting there, because there's still some undisciplined bullshit that's going on with his O-line and
Shotty's been there for half a year.
Yeah, I know.
Been there for half a year, dog.
Yeah.
Been there for half a year.
To your point, in half a year, look what he's able to do.
And I feel like some of the fuckery and the clownery is not as prevalent this year in past years. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know better.
No, you're absolutely 100% right. It's more of because if that was the case, then crash out George Pickens would have been a crash out.
That's enough, bro. George Pickens. It looks like he's like become a mature motherfucker, and it's like, whoa. And here's the thing. This is another thing for Shotty. Another feather in his cap. Mike Tomlin was his coach, and he couldn't really get him under wraps. Yeah. What is Shotty doing?
And that's the thing. I think that Shotty. It's not just Shotty, right? I think that Shotty with Dak and with CD have brought this kid in and have said, "Listen, we believe in you. Just go out there and just be you, right? We'll handle the rest. Just go out there and be you." I think over there, he didn't have that. Mike Tomlin is an old head. Mike Tomlin is that no nonsense old head. Don't backtalk me. That's Mike Tomlin.
Right? Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Don't look at me that way. And bro, listen. When and then also too, when you partner that with Mason Rudolph, and you partner that up with
Russell Wilson and Justin Fields.
Russell Wilson and Justin. Like, damn, he can't go out there and do what he wants to do, because now he doesn't have.
No, that's a good point. And that is a hell of a point. And also too, there's in this day and age, there is a type of way to lead. Unfortunately, because I know me and you like that old school shit, but that's me and you.
Yeah.
But there is a type of way that you have to kind of lead, and Shotty might be doing that. Like, he might be saying, "Yo, go be you," but when it's time to get in his ass, pause. He probably does.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
At least against was it the Raiders? They benched him for the first time.
Right. Yeah. And Mike Tomlin is probably just getting in his ass all the time, and he's just probably just like, "Oh, sit down, boy. Do this, do that." So I get what you're saying, and if that's the case, because there is a different type of way to lead in this
Absolutely.
era.
And bro, listen, Pittsburgh is probably kicking themselves in the nuts right now for getting rid of George for a third.
I'm telling you, dog. George Pickens. Again, we talked about Dak Prescott being like top 3 playing quarterback. George Pickens might be top 5 playing from a wide receiver standpoint. So no, listen, bro. It's everything. Jerry Jones actually looks kind of good. Like, he looks kind of good.
Don't let him hear that shit.
I know. Hey, Jerry Jones, are you watching? Shit, I doubt homeboy is watching right now.
Hey, Jerry Jones, if you're watching, you suck.
You suck. But hey, look, he sucks. I get it. But man, he's made some pretty moves.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the front office seems to have changed too. Like, it feels fucking different, bro. It feels different, and we probably.
No,
There's still a chance that there's a big chance still that we won't make the playoff. But I'm not even excited for that. I'm excited for next season, bro.
for next year, and you know what? Let's get into it real quick. Like, let's dedicate a couple of minutes into next year. What, like, the moves that I think that you guys can make, right? If you guys make the proper moves, which I do think you have to address running back next year, because Javonte Williams, there's a question mark there if he stays or if he goes. And even if he does stay, you might need another one. But if you guys get an edge rusher, let's say you guys get a cornerback via trade, free agency, or whatever, dog, what are we talking about here? Think about the potential of that, what they could be.
I think we still need to address some spots on the defense, and I think safety is one of them. We need a safety, a linebacker, and an edge and a corner. That's just how I feel.
Say it again.
Safety, linebacker, edge, and a corner.
You could do that in one off season. You could do that.
Absolutely. We got 2 first-round picks.
You could do that. Yeah. No, you can do that. That's what I'm saying. And you guys got the money to do it, the cap space to do it.
Yes.
That's why I'm super, super intrigued. Like, to see what's gonna happen. Like, I'm telling you, bro, you guys have a chance to do something pretty good next year.
Here's one scenario. Are you guys going to extend Minka?
No.
He's gone, right? He's gone, right?
I mean, yeah, I would say so.
There's a safety right there.
There's a safety right there. Yeah, no. And I mean, listen, JC Horn, I mean, well, I guess the Panthers, their situation is not all that bad, but again, bottom line, there's accusations, or not accusations, acquisitions to be made. There's draft picks to be picked. There's trades to be traded. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that can happen. And I've been on this. And Lord knows I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again. So don't take my word as gospel. But I've been on this for a couple of months, dog. I've been saying it. If you guys make the right moves here and there, So again, people out there probably think that now I'm a Cowboys fan. They probably think, oh, he's like a closet Cowboys fan. No, I'm not. I'm speaking about what I am. And yes, I will say this. I do want the Cowboys to do good, because this channel will be better if they do. Okay, so fucking arrest me. But
also too. That's the type of fan of the game that you and I both are. We're able to be biased, but then we're able to put that shit aside and see things for what they really are.
100%. I mean, and let's be real. Like, the NFL is better when the Dallas Cowboys are in the playoffs. They're it is. I mean, I necessarily don't care if they're in the playoffs. I really don't. I don't care if they're in the playoffs. Obviously, you do.
I do.
But I don't. When they're out of the playoffs, I don't lose any sleep or anything. Now, when the Dolphins fuck up, yes, my whole week goes to shit. But I don't have any feelings whatsoever. But obviously, it will be better and obviously I have family members that are Cowboys fans, so that it's and let's be real. If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, me and you going to Dallas. You promised me, so you cannot back out of it now. We going to Dallas and we partying. So that's another reason why. That's another no. Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head. That's another reason why I want the Cowboys to make the Super Bowl, because we gonna motherfucking party.
I mean, yeah, it just depends, because I might want to go to the Super Bowl. I don't know.
No. Wait a minute. We gotta go to Dallas. You said we're gonna go to Dallas. You can't go to a city that you can't celebrate.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's say the Super Bowl's in LA at that year. You're gonna go to the Super Bowl and what? Celebrate with people from LA? They're not Cowboys. Well, there's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I hear you. I retract my statement.
Come on, let's stick to the plan, okay?
I retract my statement, and we stick to the original plan. I got you.
Yo, by the way, people that are watching real quick, and I know we're a little long in the tooth, but this is what we do. It's football podcast. A couple years ago, my cousin thought the Cowboys were gonna make the Super Bowl. He thought that in 2021, I think they were like 7-1, and he texted me. I think that he had too many Lone Stars that night. I think that's what happened. And he texted me. He's like, "Yo, Cowboys going to the Super Bowl." I'm buying your fucking ticket to San Antonio, and then once we get to San Antonio, we're going to Dallas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, let's go. So what does my dumbass do? My dumbass buys the ticket for Super Bowl week. Because he might have had too many Lone Stars. I probably had too much Tito's and club soda that day.
Bought his ticket.
Yeah, I bought my ticket. And guess what? The Cowboys losing the first round. So I'm like, what do I do with this ticket? And my cousin was just like, fuck it, man. Just come over. We'll make the best of it. And that's what we did.
Here. Yeah.
And that's what we did. But anyway, so I remember that year I was fucking traumatized because not traumatized, but I was like, I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm not listening to you. Fuck that. This is bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was, fun little story. But you really thought that year they were gonna make the Super Bowl. Like you really did. Really believed.
I did. And I've learned my lesson. And it's week by week with me.
Nah, it's not that you learn your lesson, man. It's just again, at that time they were led by somebody different. I truly believe, and again, this all seriousness. If Shadi is the person who I think he's going to become, and I think if you guys make the right personnel moves in terms of position by position, I think that you guys have a chance to be a contender for the next 2 years. I really do. Yeah. I honestly, truly believe that. So, but we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see.
Time will tell. Yes, sir.
Time will tell. But anyways, just to recap, 2 great wins, man. For you guys. I don't know if you got anything more to say with it or about it.
It's 2 great wins.
I will say that I'm impressed by the Cowboys. I'm impressed by the Cowboys that the fact that their defense was so ass and they're not ass anymore. They're like below average. It's impressive. It's to watch.
And that's all. And I've been saying this for weeks. That's all that we needed because of this offense. Because of the firepower of this offense. You just needed the defense to make some stops, and against the Eagles, they didn't just make stops. They made 8 stops in a row, and that's the reason why we were able to come back. Down 21, and we went a 24-0 run. This defense was able to stop Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco, and was able to stop Patrick Mahomes and his scramble bullshit that he does, and throw and makes miraculous throws.
Which, by the way, he might be the best slow scrambler ever.
Oh my god,
runner ever. He looks like an old man out there doing that.
It's insane, bro. It's insane on what he's able to do. And bro, listen.
How about them Cowboys, baby? 2 hand claps and woo,
woo. That's right, baby. That's right.
Nah, show out, man. Show out. Like I said, all Cowboys fans.
Bro. Listen. The defense has stepped up to be just the mediocre defense that would need them to be. This defense is not a world beater defense. This defense is not top 15, top 10, top 5. It's not at all. But again, we didn't need them to be. All we need them to do is get a couple of stops.
Top 20.
Top 20, right? And I don't even think they're there right now. I think they're 25, maybe. Even that is enough for the offense. This offense is so powerful and so confident and can get plays done, but we just need the defense to make some stops. And over the past 3 weeks, this defense has done that. So I'm gonna need some consistency with this defense.
Yeah,
I like what Matt Eberflus is doing with this defense. I think now he has players to plug and play and that fit his scheme.
I mean, and again, we live in a microwave society. I'm not, blaming you or myself for this, but sometimes we get caught up in that. And when you see 3 weeks go by, 4 weeks go by, and you don't see results, you start, oh, fuck this shit. But in reality, it does take time, man. It does. It's a bend, don't break defense. Yeah, I mean, again, it's been the bend and break defense for a long time, but it could be that. But what I was saying is that it does take time, dog. Again, Brian Schottenheimer, it's his first year.
Absolutely, yeah.
Matt, who's coming here, it's his first year. It takes time to get it going. Again, now that we're on Thanksgiving, I know you don't like turkey, and I don't really. But turkey, how long does it take to cook in the oven? It takes a long time. It don't take
Yeah.
it don't take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Same analogy, same hyperbolic analogy. What I'm saying,
Right.
Coach comes in for the first time. It's gonna take. It might take half a year. It might take a whole year. You just you don't know. I mean, shit. You know, I can go on and give you examples like that in the NFL with coaches, with position players. You know, I've known players that within my squad that it takes them year 4 until they get good. So that's another thing too that we have been guilty of. Microwave society. We want results right away. And I'm pretty sure. And you're guilty of this too, because a couple weeks ago, I think maybe a month ago, you're like, this team's ass. That's it. They're horrible. And they're not. And they're not. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but we're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, especially when you're invested and it's your team, and
you get emotional about it.
Yeah, you get emotional about it, and it is what it is. But when you take a step back and hindsight's 2020, like you said, it's a process. Don't get me wrong, the defense is still ass. They're just a little bit better.
I don't think, bro. Okay, ever since Quinn Williams came in, I don't think they're ass. I think they might be average. Like, bro, they've been playing. Think about it. Okay, you guys gave up 27 points to the Chiefs. Okay, that's the fucking Chiefs. That's the Chiefs. That's Patrick Mahomes on Thanksgiving Day. That's not a normal day. Like, it's not. Those are the days that Patrick Mahomes goes kind of crazy on, right?
This team also did give up 21 points in the first quarter to the Philadelphia Eagles, whose their offense sucks.
But what did they do after?
Right, I get it. But what I'm saying is that when you got to, if they do that, like if they were to have done that to the Chiefs, game over.
Correct.
See what I'm saying? Correct. It's inconsistencies.
I mean, again, they might still be ass as a defense, but I haven't seen them be ass the last 3 weeks since Quinn Williams has got here. I've seen them. No,
they've definitely improved.
I've seen them be average, and dare I say, at times, a good defense. At times.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, for real. But I'm just saying, it might not be ass anymore. Like, again, we'll see. Let's take it week by week, right? Like you said. And again, especially
we got Detroit next. We got Mr. Bite the ankles and kneecaps himself.
Yeah. No, and we'll get into it real quick.
I will say this about Jared Goff, though. If that pocket collapses on Jared Goff, he's done.
Oh yeah, I mean
Jared
that's
Jared Goff. He needs a pocket to pass.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I mean, we all know that. I mean, everybody knows.
And this defense, is pretty good at collapsing the pocket.
Another thing too that Mahomes that I saw yesterday, and obviously, I was rooting for the Cowboys, so I had a somewhat of an interest. That motherfucker, the edge rusher was about to get him, and he just does this thing where he goes out real quick.
Weird.
But he's good at it. He's
that's what makes Mahomes. But like I said,
every time I saw it, I was like, oh, they're almost throwing. Oh, like you fucking little Kermit the Frog asshole.
It's weird, bro. It's weird. But that's what makes him Mahomes, right?
Yeah, no. That's what makes him Mahomes. Exactly.
If this defense can do that against Jared Goff, he's done.
Oh no, Jared Goff is definitely not doing that bullshit. No, he's and it's gonna collapse.
And listen, the Detroit Lions are becoming a one-trick pony. They're gonna rely on Jahmyr Gibbs.
Won't leave yet.
And so
yeah, no. Oh yeah. They're definitely gonna rely on Jahmyr Gibbs. No, it's gonna be a hell of a game.
It's gonna be a great game.
So predictions real quick, because we're running a little long here, a little over an hour.
We're not a high scoring team away. We're better at home, clearly. But I'm going to call it a 28-24 win, Cowboys.
28-24. Yeah, I tend to think along the same lines. 28-24, something like that. I mean, to me, I'd probably be like 31-24. I will say this, though. You guys don't play good on the road. You guys don't. Now, if you guys remember, the last 2 games, as great as they were at home.
They're at home.
If you do, and this is gonna be a little hot take, if you guys pull this off Thursday, I think that you guys are gonna make the playoffs. Because you guys got the Commanders, the Giants. I think you have another tomato can in there.
We have the Vikings and the Chargers.
Okay.
But
By the way, to me, JJ McCarthy, yeah, bad move.
but those are home games.
There you go. And by the way, even if you were playing the Chargers on the road, still a home game.
Yeah,
Sorry,
really,
a little shout at them. But if you guys win this game, because that will put you at 7-5-1, 7-5-1.
7-5-1. Yeah.
I think you guys I think you guys will make the playoffs. Oh, okay. But yeah, I think you guys will definitely make the playoffs if you guys win this game. So we gotta go, but we have to see.
Yeah, we have to
see.
see.
What I'm saying?
Yep.
So we both got the Cowboys dubs. You know, real quick. I mean, Dolphins. They play the Saints. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
Right? Yeah.
I'll be at that game.
Sunday.
I think the Dolphins win it. I don't know. Yeah, 27-13. Again, who cares?
Yeah, it shouldn't even be a game, bro.
Listen, that was the 2 minutes of Dolphin talk on this channel. You know, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, look, all in all, like I said, bro, I think you guys got something going. I think if you guys can go into Ford Field, I think they still call it that, and if you guys pull off that win, I think you guys got something, and I think you guys do make the playoffs. Again, that's a hot take from me. Write it down, take a picture, record it, and if I'm wrong, come back at me and make fun of me. It's okay.
I hope you're right, but you know, like I said, you know, for me, it's a week-to-week basis, and we'll just see. I'm not going to say we are going to make it. I'm still, like I said in the beginning of this show, I'm still in the mindset of we're not going to make the playoffs, but we'll see. There's a chance that we do.
Yeah, no, and we'll definitely see it. We'll definitely see it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'll tell you that much. Again, not a Cowboys fan, but
it'll be interesting.
I think I've turned into like a Cowboy supporter. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But either way, let's see what happens. You got anything more to add?
No, man, that's it for me. You know, I'm on this high of winning these two games. Listen, if there's anybody that watches college ball, you know, them Texas Longhorns play the Texas A&M Aggies tonight. Big game. You already know it's ready. Hook 'em horns for me. They play tonight.
They play tonight. Shit, my team they need a lot of help. They need a lot of help. I mean, what they should have done was taking care of business, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. So yeah, but no, tonight. Oh damn, that's tonight. I'll definitely be checking it out
tonight. You know, 6:30 my time. I still don't know what time that is your time.
Yeah, but look, I'll be at the Dolphins game this week. I'll be there. Like I said, last week I told you when we hopped on, I'm taking one of my customers out there, so it's more of like a work event. It's more of a work event than anything, but you know, I'm gonna you know me, I'll make the best of it. Probably give somebody a rum and coke, and you know.
Oh no.
But yeah, man. No, so look, next week when we hop on here, we'll get more Dolphins centric. But who gives a shit, right? I mean, it's all about them. It's all about them boys, right?
It's all about them boys. Hey, by the way, for those of y'all watching, for those of y'all watching here, and for those of y'all watching here, we still them boys, baby. We still them boys. So that's all I got to say. Dog. That's all I got to say. Talk your shit. Eagles fans. Eagles fans and Chiefs fans, go cry to your mama. Go cry to your mama. The reason why we won wasn't because of the refs. The fact that Chiefs fans are talking about the refs is hypocritical and ironic to me, but it is what it is. I'll leave it at that. Listen, for those of y'all who watched, for those of y'all who will watch, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all do me a favor. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all let everybody know. Share this. For those of y'all over here, we're on a podcast. Me and my cousin got a podcast called Stars and Fins on YouTube, and we're live every week. We talk Cowboys, we talk Dolphins, and we talk everything football. So for those of y'all who have that smoke, hey, we encourage the smoke. So I'll leave it at that. You got anything else?
Yeah, no, I'll just say real quick, I'm pretty sure people like on Facebook Live, they'll be like, well, Cowboys, Dolphins, that don't mix. So I'll just say real quick, again, my cousin we're first of all, we're two diehard football fans, right?
Football fans, yep. Yes,
He's a Cowboys fan, I'm a Dolphin fan. And even though it's, you can't make the correlation, we just want to talk ball. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're talking
That's
ball,
what
we'll talk the whole NFL, we'll talk all college football, we'll do it all.
Yes, sir.
But a lot of people have said that, like, that don't make no sense. Cowboys fan, Dolphin fan, what the hell is that about?
Yeah, those are casual fans. So.
Yeah, no, and again, I get it because it'd be one thing if like you're like a Bills fan and I'm a Dolphin fan, they can see the correlation, or if I'm an Eagles fan and you're a Cowboys, they can see the correlation. But again, like I said,
you can't help where we were born, buddy.
Exactly. No, and I'll tell you one thing: those podcasts that you get, I guarantee you will not be more entertained than our podcast. You will be more entertained from what the fuck 100%. Comes out of my mouth and what comes out of my cousin's mouth and what crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely know the game of football. There's a lot of people.
That's right.
That's right. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything, or pat my cousin on the back. We definitely know football, but there you go. You do it. But yeah, brother, that's all I got. Again, Cowboys, highly, highly impressive of what you've done. You're 6-5-1.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
very intrigued to see if you guys are gonna make the playoffs. I've been on here on record. If you win next week, I believe you guys will. So we will see. Football season getting interesting, man. Again, Dolphins, real quick, Dolphins on my front. It's just they're not going anywhere. I mean, let's see if we can make it 5-7. That's all I feel. Week by week, we're not going anywhere. But I'm highly intrigued with the season. It's kind of an odd season. It's an odd and off season, so it's a little weird. Yeah. But I'm intrigued, man. I'm intrigued, and obviously I'm invested. Doing this channel. I got my brother's a Cowboys fan, so you're one of my brothers as well. I know we cousins, but we brothers. So yeah, man, let's see. I'm interested. Let's see if we can hop. We'll probably hop on here on Saturday, to talk about the Cowboys game because it was
yes, sir.
Thursday.
Yes, sir. Next Saturday, y'all stay tuned. Y'all hop on.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll leave y'all with that. I appreciate y'all tuning in and listening to us. Like I said, every week we hop on. So hey, until the next one. We'll catch y'all later.
Peace, man. Love y'all.
Peace.